Hello friends, in last lecture we have studied KVL. Now let's solve some few more examples on a KVL. I have given one example. I have solved one example in previous lecture. Now I will give you some hints with different types of example. Okay, I will not detail solve. I will give you the hint. Now in last time we have seen a example which was having two loops. Now if there is a circuit which is having three loops like this. No, nothing to worry. Okay, if this is a circuit, don't worry. Simply we have to apply KVL in each loop. This is 45 volt, 20 ohm, 120 volt, 15 ohm, 5 ohm. This is also 5 ohm. This is 10 and this is 20. Okay. Now, first of all, identify how many loops are there, and you can say that there are three loops: one, two, and three. Means mesh. Now, here onward we will say mesh or loop for mesh also. Okay, or I can say mesh one. So, assume direction of current. I will assume like this. Here I will assume positive, not necessary, but I will see as this is like this. I will consider direction like this, and here I will consider current direction like this. Okay, so applying KVL in loop 1. Applying KVL in loop 1. Okay, so loop 1 start from here 45 minus plus minus, or else you can do like this. Give the polarity. When I am dealing with this loop give polarity for this loop only. So 45 minus 20 I1 plus I2 both in the same direction minus 10. Now see here, minus 10, this current is going in this direction and this downward current is going in this direction. So always consider loop current as a positive current which we are considering. So 10, now we are dealing with first loop now, so I1 is positive. I1 minus I3 equal to 0. Are you getting? So you can solve it further. 45 minus this 20 I1, 10 I1 minus 30 I1. Here it is minus 20 I2. Here it is plus 10 I3 equal to 0. This is your first equation. Okay. Now let's apply KVL in second loop here. Okay, I will solve it here only. Okay, when I apply KVL over here, it will be 120. From here I will start 120 minus. Now give directions for this loop plus minus. Forget about the previous direction. Plus minus plus minus according to current direction you have to give the signs. Okay, so 120 minus 20 I2 plus I1 minus this is 5 now this current is going from left to right and this current is going from also left to right, so 5 I2 plus I3 minus 15 I3 equal to 0. Okay, so again you can solve it further. 120 minus this 20 I2 plus this 20 I2 minus 25 I2, this minus 20 I1 only I1 minus 20 I1, then here minus 5 I3 minus 15 I3 minus 20 I3 equal to 0. This is your second equation. Okay, and now apply KVL in third loop. Okay, so now give directions plus minus and plus minus according to current directions. We are moving like this, no? So entering is plus, leaving is minus, entering is plus, leaving is minus. Okay, KVL in loop 3. Okay, so we'll start from here. So 20 minus 10, now this current is bigger, assume this as a bigger. I3 minus I1 minus 5, these currents are in the same direction, I2 plus I3. Okay, and where it is, minus 5 I3 equal to 0. So you can solve it further. 20 minus 10 I3 minus 5 I3 plus again minus 5 i3. So 10 plus 5 15 plus 5 20 i3 minus minus plus plus 10 i1 and minus 5 i2 equal to 0. This is third equation. This is third equation. Okay, so this is how we have solved all three. We have find out three equations. Now just add these equations. Simply add these equations. Means simply solve these three simultaneous equation, and you will get I1, I2, and I3. For verification, I can give the answers. Just a second. Okay, you have to solve these three equations, simultaneous equations, 1, 2, 3, and you get the answer. Okay, and you can solve it and check it. Now, I will show you another type of example. Sometimes some examples are asked in examinations like this, see, which you find confusing but are very easy. Okay, this is the example. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. What they have done, they have short circuited A and C, C and E. Similarly, they have short circuited B and D, and D and F. Okay, A, C, E, F. This is 12, this is 8, this is 9 ampere, this is 4 ampere, this is 16. And they have asked a power dissipation means wastage, power dissipation in each resistance, in each resistor. Now, how to find out? First of all, try to understand this is short circuit, right? A and C short circuit. C and E short circuit. It means A, C, and E is a single point. They are creating confusion. A, C, and E are single point because all are shorted by wire. Okay. Similarly, B, D, and F are again short circuited. Okay, means those three are also single point. म्हणजे तुम्हाला सर्किट मध्ये हां, इथेच वरती एक सर्किट आहे बघा, मगाशी आपण जे तुम्हाला अनसॉल्व दिलं होतं. ह्याच्यामध्ये हा एक पॉईंट आहे, हा एक पॉईंट, हा एक पॉईंट आहे, हा एक आहे, हा एक आहे, हा एक. आता एखादा तुम्हाला म्हणाला की हा ए आहे, हा बी आहे, हा सी आहे, हा डी, हा ई, हा एफ, हा ई. तर डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज, हा एकच पॉईंट आहे. कारण ह्यांच्या मध्ये काही एलिमेंट आहेत का नाही, हे शॉर्ट साधे वायरने शॉर्ट करून घेतलंय. म्हणजे हा एकच पॉईंट आहे. मी ऍक्च्युली इथे एकच असा पॉईंट काढून असे खाली वेगवेगळ्या दाखवू शकतो. आलं लक्षात ना, हा एकच पॉईंट आहे. तसंच इथे पण आहे ऑन सिमिलर लाईन. A and C shorted by wire, C and E shorted by wire. So those three are single point. Similarly, B, D, F, B, D, F are shorted single point. Now now let's find between A and B there is a 12 ohm resistance. So A and B there is a 12 ohm resistance. Between B and C there is a 8 ohm resistance. So B and C means again parallel to this. There is a 8 ohm resistance. Between C and D, there is a 9 ampere current moving from D to C. D to C. Moving from D to C, 9 ampere current. Between D and E, there is a 4 ampere moving from D to E. D to E means again in same direction. You can show it here also, no any problem, no any issue. This is 4, this is 9. Between E and F, there is a 16 ohm resistance. Between E and F, there is a 16 ohm resistance. This is the simple circuit. Okay. Now what they have asked, this is 12. What they have asked to find out the Power wasted in each resistance. Power in each resistance is calculated by I square R or VI. Now to find out I square R, we need to find out current in each resistance, right? Okay, so let's reduce this circuit. 9 and 4 are parallel and in the same direction. So we can simply add it and it will become 13. So you simply add it. It will become 13 ampere. Now 12, 8 and 16 are in a parallel. 12, 8 and 16 are in parallel. We can reduce all three and find out the current, or else we have another method that 12 and 8 will reduce. Okay, so 12 and 8 means how to reduce 12 multiplied by 8 divided by 12 plus 8. 96 divided by 20. So it comes 96 divided by 20, 4.8. So 4.8 and 16 is already there. 16, 4.8 and 13. Okay. Now how to find current in 16? We can find it by current division rule. Current in 16 ohm equal to main current, that is 13, into opposite resistance 4.8 divided by addition of these two, 20.8. Okay. So you will get easily current through 16. Current through 16. 13, 4.8 by this one. So it will come 4.8. It will come 3 ampere solid. It will come 3 ampere. Current through 16 is 3 ampere. Now next target is to find out current in each resistance. No, आपल्याला प्रत्येक रेजिस्टन्स मध्ये पॉवर पाहिजे. 16 मधला करंट 3 एम्पियर मिळाला. आता परत मागे येऊया आपण इथे. कसं आहे? हा 3 ampere plus 12, this is 8 and this is 16. 12, 8, 16 is 30. 16 मधला एम्पियर करंट 3 एम्पियर मिळाला. ओके. आता आपल्याला करंट कशाला काढायचं आहे? ह्या दोघांमधला काढायचं आहे. 12 आणि 8 मधला. पण त्याच्या आधी काय करूया? जसं 16 मधला करंट काढला तसाच 4.8 मधला काढूया. करंट थ्रू 4.8 इट इज इक्वल टू काय? तर 13 into opposite resistance 16 divided by addition of these two, 20.8. Okay, and you will get it as a 10 ampere. ओके, ह्यातला 10 मिळाला. आता हा करंट आहे ह्या दोघांमधला, हा 10 एम्पियर आहे. 12 आणि 8 मधला, एक 12 आणि 8चा टुगेदर 4.8 आहे ना, सो तो 10 आहे. मग आता 12 मधला कसा काढाल? करंट थ्रू 12 ओहम इक्वल टू मेन करंट किती आला? 10. 10 गुणिले 12च्या अपोजिट किती? 8 डिवाइड बाय 12 अधिक 8, 20. सो हाला 4 एम्पियर 12 मधला. 8 मधला कसा काढाल? करंट थ्रू 8 ओहम इक्वल टू मेन करंट 10 into opposite 12 divided by both, right? 10 multiplied by 12 by 20, so it is 6 ampere. ओके. 8 मधला मिळाला, 12 मधला मिळाला, 16 मधला मिळाला. आता प्रत्येकामध्ये पॉवर I स्क्वेअर R. पॉवर इन 16 ओहम इज I which is 3 square into R, that is 60. So 144 watt. Similarly, power, not I. Power in 8 ohm. Power in 8 ohm is current, that is 6 square into 8. So it becomes 288 watt. Similarly, power in 12, sorry. I'm sorry. So I forget to move the page. Where it is? Oh, sorry, it is here. So power in 12 ohm is, what is current in 12 ohm? 4 ampere. 4 square into 12. So it is 192 watt. Okay, this is how we can find out the power. Now there is another type of the example which can be asked. I will give you introduction of that example also. Sometime in examination you will see example like this. Or else what I will do, I have a book and I will directly show you See here. This is the example. This is our example is given, and they will find asked to find the current in each branch. So don't get confused. What you have to do? Start from any point. If you start from this point, so assume current in this is I1. Okay, current here is I1. So I1 will move here, and 80 is going outside. So current here remain will be I1 minus 80. So I1 minus 80 is written over here. That will move here. Now I1 minus 80 plus 20. Okay. So I1 minus 80 plus 20 means I1 minus 60 here. Now from I1 minus 60, 10 will go outside. So I1 minus 60 minus 10 means I minus 70. Okay. I minus 70 plus 80. So I plus 10. Okay. Minus 70 plus 80. I plus 10 minus 5. So it will be I plus 5 here, and I plus 5 minus 125 means I minus 125. Okay, this is how find the currents in each branch. Now simply apply KVL. 60 multiplied by I minus 120 minus 10 multiplied by I minus 30 multiplied by I minus 80 minus 50. See here, minus 30 from where they have started from here. See, minus 30 multiplied by I minus 80 minus 50 multiplied by I minus 60 minus 20 multiplied by I minus 70 minus 70 multiplied by I plus 10. Similarly, do this only one unknown and you will directly get current. Okay. Now when you get I, then substitute I for every branch and you will get current in each branch. Okay. This is how some different types of examples are asked. Don't get confused. Okay. In next lecture we will study KCL. Thank you.